Hello, Mar. Welcome. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. I'm great. So I was a busy day, but I'm okay.
Okay, I got it. But I'm really sorry because of that situation. I hope that you can relax. Well, tonight after classes, you can relax and sleep. And then tomorrow, so you can also have you can have some time to relax.
Yeah, teacher. Thank you.
And what about you, Rebecca? How are you today?
Hi, teacher. I'm great. Today
Okay.
was a good day. We celebrated in in the office the the birthdays on of May.
Okay, so that's really good. Okay.
Just because we spent 1 hour of work.
Okay, so that's a good thing that you had today. I hope that you can enjoy all of your celebrations and days like this. And that's a good celebration. I'm really happy. Did you have something to it?
Yes, they give us cake.
Okay, so
Gave
that's
us, gave us
okay. So that's
cake.
delicious. Very good. Well, Rebecca and Omar, thank you for sharing. Well, thank you for sharing about your day. I know that, well, in your case, Rebecca, you enjoy today's activities. So that's something nice. And Omar, I consider that maybe there are some activities that you enjoy today. And I hope that you can have also great days. Okay. So you can feel relaxed. You can feel happy also with the activities that you do. Okay. Thank you for being here, both of you, Omar and Rebecca. It's time to start, and remember that today we have our practice class. Okay, so we are just going to practice some topics that we already start this week on Wednesday. No, sorry, on Tuesday and Wednesday. Right now, guys, I have a challenge for you. It is about a game, guys, called Scramble Words. What do you have to do? In this
I
moment,
love
everybody, yes, Rebecca,
I love that kind of play.
of games.
Ah, yes, games, yes.
Okay, that's good, no problem. So let's pay attention to it. You will have some time to, okay, you will have some time, everybody, to look for words. You can use all the letters that you have on the screen. As you can see, everybody, you will have 4 minutes and 30 to find words. For example, you can create words with all the letters or with some of them. Okay? If you have a word, you can tell me and you can spell the word. Okay? Let me know if you have a word.
Okay, teacher.
We have the letter L, R, E, A, and N.
We can start now.
Yes, you can start.
Okay. Mm, maybe learn.
Learn. Okay. L, E, A, R, N. Enter. Of course. Okay, you have one complete word. That's nice. Okay. Now start creating more words with these words or with these letters. I'm sorry. So very good, Omar. That was a good one. What do you think? Any other word?
I'm thinking, teacher.
Okay.
Could be run.
Running pass, right?
Yes.
Enter. Okay, yes, there is a bonus word. So now you have another letter. Any other word? Omar, Rebecca?
Near.
Near. Okay, pretty good. Let's see. Okay, it's a bonus word. Another word.
Area?
Area,
No,
no, because we
no.
cannot repeat the
Yes,
letters. That's the thing.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but it is a word lean.
Lean, how do you spell it?
L
L?
E A N.
Yes, that's another word. So as you can see, so you have one more word over there. And you have to find 4 more words, okay? 4 more words. So that's pretty good. Any other?
Maybe real, teacher.
Which one? Oh, real. Okay, pretty
Yes.
good. That's a great example. So, okay, what could be another word? Have one that is easy, guys. The bird to be, everybody. The bird to be.
R.
R. Okay, yes, guys. R is another word and it's another option, right? And yes, as you can see, we have it. Now, what could be the next one? As you can see, the first word is letter E, R. What's the last letter? The second word is letter A, and the next word is letter L and A.
Maybe
So what?
could earn, teacher.
Oh,
Earn
repeat again,
about
Omar.
ear about
Ear.
earn money.
Oh, that's a good one. I like it. Let me see. Yes, it's a bonus word. Now, any other guys? You have 20 seconds. Dun, 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 dun.
And maybe the part of body, maybe air.
Oh, an ear. That's good. Let's see. Okay. Oh, everybody, let's see. Dun.
Teacher X
Yes.
lane.
Lane. Oh, yes, that's correct. Okay, lane was another word. Sadly, the time was over. Okay, so it was
Play again.
play again. Okay, we will see. Okay, we have time. But okay, these are the words. We entered 3 words. Let's see, are, lean, and learn. The other words,
Lane.
lane and ale. Okay, so it was kind of okay.
What's mean is ale, teacher. I never hear
Good
that that.
question. Same here. Okay, let's see meaning. Let's see meaning in English because I am not pretty sure about this. A type of beer with a bitter flavor and higher alcoholic content. So let's see some images about it. Well, it's the same. At the end is
Sounds important.
a kind of beer. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Good.
never heard this word,
Maybe maybe it's
but
not
it's
common.
important.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit important. Okay. Okay, guys, we will play again because I consider that we have time because we are only 2 people. So we can continue and finish with all the activities for today. Just give me a second because we have to watch an advertisement. After the advertisement, we can continue. Let's see, 6,
But
5.
I think we found some words.
Actually, you found three that were part of the game and 5 words that were bonus words. So if you found those bonus words, you can have the opportunity to find words in an easier way. Okay.
Maybe the first one could be Gates. 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 Yeah.
Okay, so in plural, good.
8,
8 in past. So now
It.
it's in plural. Okay, let's see. It's a bonus word. What about in plural? I'm sorry, with letter S. But what about the verb in base form? It. Let's check.
Yeah. It.
Ah, that's another target word. Okay, we can we can find the next 4 words. Tell me your options.
mm,
Maybe gas, teacher. GAS.
Okay, gas. Let's see. Okay, it's a bonus word. Uh-huh.
tag,
Oh, which one?
tag,
Tag.
TAG.
Yes. Okay, you have. Okay, we have to find 3 more words, and we have time. We have more than 2 minutes.
C, C S A E A.
SEA.
Yes,
Okay, like the ocean.
yes,
So we have this one, letter S and letter A.
get,
Get. Okay, that's a good one. Let's see. Ah, it's a target. Now we have to find only 2 more words.
set,
Set. Okay, I like it. Okay, bonus word.
stage.
Stage. Okay,
Oh, I don't know.
it's possible, but I think it's a bonus word. Let's see. Yes, it's a bonus word. So we have
Sat, no.
sad. Okay. Okay, that's again a house.
Start.
So guys, you complete round number 1. You find all the word, the word sad. Then the game gave you a letter. And let's you can see the words were get, staff, and gates. Okay, and the bonus words that you found: ate, gas, said, it's, see, and stage. So guys, I'm really happy that we found a lot of words using this, so you have the vocabulary. That's really good. Guys, remember that in this case, we have to decide what, or we have to make a short review about the topics we practice during the week, okay? Remember that, first of all, on Thursday, we talk about the third conditional. Let me show you the information about third conditional, okay? Over here, we have the structure, this usage, and some examples. We will use everybody, we will read this information, and then, guys, we will have a short review about this, okay? Omar, can you help me reading about the third conditional?
Yes, teacher. So I don't know if you can hear me good because I think so. I have a problem with my internet connection, but can you hear me now clear?
Yes, I hear you clearly.
Okay, third conditional, and the structure is if plus past perfect plus perfect conditional. Would, wouldn't plus have plus past participle. And use imaginary situation in the past. And the example is, sorry, if I had got a gold medal, I would have been happy. The next one, if I had met Susan last week, I would have given her the book. If the weather had been good, we would have gone where skiing. If you had gotten us up earlier, you would have caught the early train.
Very good. Um, Thank you for your participation, Omar, and for reading all the examples. As you can see in this part, we are talking about imaginary situations, okay? Remember that the sentence in third conditional can be divided in two parts, the if clause and the main clause. The if clause is always talking about the condition that that needs to be followed or needs to happen. In the main clause, we talk about the result that it's supposed to happen. In this case, because we're talking about third conditional, we use if, the if sentence or the if clause, I'm sorry, we use the if clause to mention an imaginary situation. If the situation happened in a specific way that we mention in the if clause, then the imaginary result will be written using would have and past participle. As we can see in the examples, I will take into account only two examples. The first one, if I had got a gold medal. Remember, everybody, we are talking about an imaginary situation. In this example, we can see that a person participated in a competition. Maybe that person didn't get the first place. Maybe this person was the second place or the third place, or maybe he or she didn't have a good place or a good position in this competition. So then everybody, that person is not happy at all. We can see, or we can imagine, or we can describe and express an imaginary situation. If I had got a gold medal, imaginary situation, what is the imaginary result? I would have been happy. Since this situation didn't happen, since this information is unreal, I am not happy at all, or I wasn't happy at all, because this imaginary situation didn't happen. And of course, if the imaginary situation didn't happen, the result cannot be true, okay? Then everybody, another example, I will take into account the second example. The situation is, if I have met Susan last week, I would have given her book. I would have given her the book. I have a book whose belonger or whose owner is Susan. So I have to give back the book to Susan. But I haven't seen her for a long time. In this context, if the imaginary situation is, if I had met Susan last week, I didn't do it, but if I had met her, then the imaginary result is I would have given her the book. But remember, since the imaginary situation didn't happen, then the result, well, it's not possible that this result happened either. Okay, so remember this. The third conditional talk about those situations, okay? When we imagine a situation or an event, but since this event didn't happen, the result is not possible at all, okay? Remember this, everybody, because it's important at the moment of practicing. We will move right now to the next topic that we study. Remember that yesterday, guys, we were talking about the modals. This is about models of lost opportunities. Remember that they have different uses, but all of the uses are in past, okay? All of the uses that they have are in past. Pay attention to
Teacher,
it. I am going to read. Yes, Omar?
before you move another topic, I create the example and I read.
Oh, can you repeat
Is
again?
before you move to the next part, I create a example of the last topic. I
Oh,
read the
yes.
example.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. If I saved more money, I would bought a better motorcycle.
If I save money,
More money,
oh, more money,
it, yeah, more money, comma, I would bought a better motorcycle. It's for example. So
Okay, that was a good example, Omar. But in this opportunity, this example is in second conditional. In second conditional, we need to use simple past and then we use would. Okay, so what is missing in this example? What do you think, Rebecca? Omar created a great example, but what is missing in this sentence?
Uh, if I had saved,
Ah, very good. The auxiliary of past perfect had, if I had saved more money, I would.
I would have I would have bought a better motorcycle.
Very good. Okay, this is the correct example, Omar. Your example, as I said, it's correct, but in second conditional, because we are talking about unreal situations. Okay, unreal situations. In this case, also, we are talking about unreal, but this is something imaginary, something that happened in the past, and I am expressing my feeling about that situation in the past. So if I had done something different in that moment, I would have a different result. I would have had a different result. So that's the main point of third conditional. Okay, Omar?
okay, yeah, I'm talking about a specific rule. Yeah, we need use yes of secure the past perfect I had in the first part and the second part, but we need use the auxiliary have. The
Yes,
rule
that's right.
is this.
Yes, that's the rule. Always in the if sentence, we need to use past perfect. If and past perfect, it's always together in third conditional. Then in the second part of the sentence or in the main clause of the sentence, the result, we need to use would and have together or wouldn't and have. Okay?
Yeah, depend the context. So I got the idea, and I have the idea. Only I need practice the structure.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, we need to practice. Remember that I mentioned this topic, third conditional, and also the past modals that we can use or that we are going to use today, they are, well, they are kind of confusing. They are kind of difficult because they are not common, but it is important to practice to learn them by heart or to memorize them. Okay, we
Yeah.
will check the next part, the next models that we have to practice, and they are the models of lost opportunities.
Yeah, I think so. This part, teacher, is important because I don't know, it's very common when talking about, and when I said I said or I mentioned a situation. So I think this is very common when I explain about something.
Okay, yes. Now you know, so you can start practicing and using this grammar in the correct way and in the correct situations, right? Let's pay attention to it. Models of lost opportunity show something that almost happened but didn't. To use them, add the past participle verb after the modals. You can also use not for a negative sentence. In this case, everybody, as you can see, we are using could have, should have, and would have. They have their specific meaning or their specific use, but they are always talking about something that happened in the past, and in some cases it could have happened in a different way. Okay, let's pay attention to the use of could have. Rebecca, can you help me with could?
Yes, teacher. Could have. Could is one of the models in the past that indicates possibility or polite request. For example, I could have applied for the job, but I didn't want to.
Very good. As you can see in this example, we are talking about job, a job opportunity. Yesterday, I gave you an example about this. If you didn't come to classes, guys, check the class on YouTube. So as you can see in this example, I could have applied for the job or maybe for a better job, but I didn't want to. So I had the opportunity or the possibility to do things in a different way, but I prefer not to take that decision, okay? So that's why everybody, these models in this opportunity, we can see that they are considered the models of lost opportunities because we have the possibility, we could act in a different way, or we have something else to do or another decision to take, but we didn't do it. We prefer to do the things in a different way, and now we have maybe a result that we didn't expect. Okay, let's pay attention to the use of should have. Omar, in this opportunity, you will help me with should have. Okay.
Sure, teacher. Should have. Should have means something would have been a great decisions or actions. However, you didn't do it. For example, I should have studied for the test.
Very good. Yesterday, I gave you the same example or a similar example. I should have studied for the test. Remember that when we use should have, we are talking about a recommendation in the past or about a regret that we have. Regret, guys, remember that is something that you prefer, you haven't done in the past, but now you remember that you can't change the past. It's not possible. That's why we use I should have, because we prefer, or we should, sorry, we would have preferred, or we would have done things in a different way, but we didn't. So now we can only regret about that. I should have studied for the test. Maybe she didn't have a great result. She had a bad result. So then she regret about not studying more, but she cannot change that. She can only regret about it. The last part, guys, I'm going to read it, and it's the use of would have. Remember that would have, it's common, and it's common to be used in the third conditional, past perfect, if, past perfect, and would have. So it has the same meaning, but pay attention. Would have is to discuss something you wanted to do, but you didn't. I would have been there, but you didn't call me. Maybe you have um, you feel like doing something, but at the end you didn't do it. For example, I would have been there. Yesterday we were talking about a party, and we mentioned that I would I would have been in the party, but I was busy. Okay, so as you see, we have the chance to do something, or we wanted to do something, but at the end we didn't do it. And in this case, as you can see, we have or we make excuses to say or to mention the reason we didn't act in that way. Okay, so this is about lost opportunities, guys. We have the opportunity to do something, but we didn't do it, or we did it in a different way. And that's why now we use these models to show or to express that we would like to do things in a different way. For example, guys, imagine you have a great opportunity. You have the great opportunity to, I don't know, to live in another country. Maybe you have the opportunity to live in another country when you were 15 years old or when you were 20 years old. So you had the opportunity to live in another country. But you take, well, since it was in the past, you took a different decision. You prefer to stay in El Salvador and to continue working and continued working here in our country. So now maybe you think maybe it was better to go to a different country, to go to the United States or to go to Spain. So now you think, now that you took the decision to stay in El Salvador, maybe you think, I could have gone to the United States. I should have taken that decision. I would have lived in the United States, but I prefer to stay in my country because I love my friends and I didn't want to leave them. Okay, so there are many reasons why you didn't take that decision. But as you can see, some of the decisions that we take in a specific time or in a specific duration of time or in a point of time, that decision can change our life in different ways. It can be in a positive way or it can be in a negative way. I ask you on Tuesday, I ask you, what's a good decision or what is the most important decision you have taken? Well, Rebecca told me some of the decisions that she have taken. Also, Mark. And the one that you have in common is that you started living alone or in your own house. We could say in your own house. We own in your own house. So as you see, maybe, okay, maybe you now you consider that you took a great decision. I think so, guys. I think that you took a great decision. So you started living by your own, not with your parents anymore, not with your grandparents anymore, not with your uncle, not with any other person from your family. So now you are living on your own. So then you can say, nowadays you can say, I took a great decision 3 years ago. I took an excellent decision 1 year ago. Or maybe you can say, no, I made a mistake, so now I regret about it. So I would have preferred living with my parents than living alone, because now I know that I have a lot of responsibilities or something else. But as I mentioned, guys, it depends on your decision. If you think that it was a good decision nowadays, or you think that it was a bad decision. It depends on you guys. How do you consider the decision that you took? But if you think that the decision that you did was really nice, you don't need to use these models. In case you took a decision and you can say now it was a bad decision. So then we use these modals to express that we would like something to be different in the past, but we didn't do it in that way. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Well, guys, we have to move. Well, the class is almost over. Incredibly, guys, the time flies. The time really flies. So we will do the last activity that we have for today. Everybody, in this moment, what do we have to do? Please, everybody, pay attention to Rebecca. Rebecca, help me reading the instructions for today.
Okay, speaking time. What's a decision you took that could have changed your life if you had decided differently? Discuss discuss it with your classmates using the third conditional and past modal verbs, and mention what would have changed in your life if that had happened.
Very good. Well, the activity, everybody, focus, first of all, guys, focus on this question. What's a decision you took that you could have changed, that could have changed your life if you had decided differently? This is about, everybody, important decisions. Let me tell you about one important decision that I took, let me see, around 8 years ago. I think it was 8 years ago. When I was 15 years old, I got a scholarship from my school, and I had the opportunity to study English, computing, and some other skills that would help me in life. At the moment I took that opportunity, I had a situation, I have a difficulty. And it was that I had to change my shift at school. Since I was 6 years old, I went to school in the morning. But then, because of the situation, or because of the opportunity I had to go to a scholarship, I had to change my shift. I had to go to the scholarship in the morning to study English in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I had to go to school. When I see this difficulty, I said, I don't want to change I don't want to change, and I don't want to leave my classmates and change my shift. I don't want to study in the afternoon. So then, let me tell you that my mom was, she's a very intelligent person. And she told me, your friends wouldn't be with you forever. Once you finish school, they would disappear, and you will never see them again. So then she told me, take this opportunity because it will help you for your future. And well, since since she was my mom, I had to take that decision at the end. So I changed my shift. I started studying English. I studied English in the morning, and I studied at the school in the afternoon. Nowadays, in present, I can say that it was a good decision. Why? Because I can speak English, I can use the computer very well, and I don't regret about this. I don't regret about taking the decision of leaving my classmates in the morning and studying, started meeting other people in the afternoon. Now I have the opportunity to speak English and to communicate with different people from different countries, or even from people that come to El Salvador. But this is my situation, that an important decision that I took in the past, and now I don't regret about it. But I think if I hadn't taken that opportunity to study English, I wouldn't have I would never have the opportunity to learn English in a different place. So I consider that in my family, we didn't have the resources to pay to study English in another academy or to be in a different place and learn English. So then I consider that I took a great decision. Try to tell me about one decision that you took. If you want, you can tell me about a bad decision. Okay, and it will be easier to use third conditional and the past modal verbs. But if you want to tell me about a good decision that you took, and you can imagine about some, if you haven't done, or if you haven't taken that decision, things would be different. You can tell me about it. I did it like that. I told you I took a good decision. But if I I had decided in a different way, I would have I would have never had the opportunity to study English in another place. Okay, so you can use a third conditional if talking about good decisions that you took, and if you talk about bad decisions that you took, so you can use third conditional and past modal verbs. Okay, any question on Madam Rebecca?
No, teacher, only about we we can talking about a bad decision. Yeah.
Okay. So good. Guys, in this moment, you have 5 minutes to think about this. And then I want to listen to your experiences, okay? To the things that you have done in the past, but now maybe you regret or you feel proud of your decisions. Okay? 5 minutes, guys. If you have any question, I'm going to be here to help you. Remember to use third conditional, could have, would have, or should have. Go ahead. Okay, guys, you have 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes to finish this activity and to share your experience, your decision that you took in the past. The last minute, everybody. Okay, guys, time's over. So right now, let me see. Well, let me tell me if you are ready. Omar, are you ready to share?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, and what about you, Rebecca? Are you ready? Hello, Rebecca. Okay.
Sorry, teacher. Yes, I'm ready.
Yes. Okay, very good. Well, we are going to start with Omar in this opportunity. So, Omar, well, this is your moment to participate and tell me about the decision that you took and that maybe could have changed your life.
Yeah, teacher. I think so. It's not a bad decision, but is it's uh it's not a good decision. It's not a bad decision, but okay. When I was 18 or 19 years, I took a not done better decision because my parents separated, and I did took a decision if I live with my mom or lived with my father. And I decided lived with my mother and my sister, but my sister had not a job. So I had a more responsibilities with my mom because we need pay the bills and the house and another pays. So I think if I had lived with my father, I could have a better opportunities and less responsibilities. But I I think I I thought so what is the form of lived with the responsibilities because I'm live alone or I live with my girlfriend in our own house, and I said what is pay your own bills and the responsibilities, and I think so that is all, teacher.
Well, Omar, thank you for sharing with us. That was a difficult situation. I consider it is a difficult situation, but you handle with that situation in a good way. As you mentioned, maybe it is not a bad decision because you feel happy with the decision that you took, but maybe this is not a good decision because of of the difficult situation you went through at that moment. But that's something really brave from your side. And well, I consider that it was good from you too. At the end, to decide to take your own responsibilities and to start your own life, even if they were separated. So now you live your own life, and you don't affect any of your parents in any way. I think so. That's
Yeah,
good.
I
Thank
think
you.
so. I think so. I live better now.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for sharing, Omar, about this. It was really good, and thank you for using in some of your examples the past modals. Right now, it's time for Rebecca. Tell us, Rebecca, about the good or bad decision that you took.
Eh, In my case, I think it's a kind of regret. I think that that last that that last class is a kind of therapy because we are sharing things a little bit personal, but it's good. It's fun. Well, when I lived with my brother, we really fought a lot. And I think it's normal when we are children. But if we hadn't argued so much, maybe we could have had a closer relationship now. And that's it.
Okay, well, that's a great situation that you share. Well, also it's a difficult situation, and as you mentioned, Rebecca, I'm really sorry, guys, um to go deep in this topic because, as you mentioned, we are talking about personal things.
No, don't
But
worry, teacher.
okay, so I don't feel too bad.
No,
But in this
listen.
case, guys, I consider it is important to think about this because we can see the past, or we can remember our memories, and there are some things that maybe we don't feel proud of them. But if we can feel proud of something, or we can think about something that we could change in a moment, so it is good to know, right? Or good to think about it, to consider. And Rebecca, how old is your brother?
He's 20, let me see, 23 years.
Okay, is he older or younger?
He's younger.
Younger. Ah, okay. Well, you are nowadays that you are adults. Maybe you have that. Maybe you are more. You're mature to speak about your relationship, and maybe you can work on it. I don't know, but it was good that you mentioned that what you said, that if you hadn't argued that much, maybe you could have a better relationship now. But well, do you live nearby your brother?
No, he's with my mom in Panama.
Oh, well, it's a difficult situation, but maybe via via Zoom or Skype or WhatsApp calls. So maybe you can try to know that things are that you can get well each other.
Yes,
So
teacher.
so thank you for sharing this kind of things, guys. I'm so happy that well, we used the grammar in the correct way. Rebecca, you did it. So the last example, the example that you mentioned about the relationship, that you could have changed, or you could have decided differently with your brothers. So that was really nice, and thank you for using it. Guys, continue working on these topics, and please complete the last two activities of Unit 4. Today we finish Unit 4, everybody. So it means that we have to complete also the exams of Unit 3 and 4. So guys, complete the Unit 4 and also do the exam or take the exam of Unit 3 and 4. Guys, I really appreciate to have this time with you in this class. I hope you can relax and also you enjoy your weekend. I hope to see you on Monday. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Good
teacher. Good job.
night.
Good class.
You're welcome. Thank you.